You also need to have the plunger has to be in view. So if you keep your plunger like in a little like side area or under, like if you have a cabinet under the sink, and like you keep that for you, if you have a friend over, you have to take the plunger out and have it like here's where the plunger is in case you need it. And also you slide some extra rolls of toilet paper on like the handle of the plunger. I need to call someone out too. Bulder, I watched part of a clip back yesterday and you were in chat shining out like a fucking lighthouse saying, and I believe I quote, "Who the hell needs a plunger?" Bulder, this weekend, your homework assignment is you need to go and get a fucking plunger. My dude, you don't understand. Bulder, a fucking plunger is something you need to have the first time you need one, all right? Like, you there's no like, oh, I'll just get that when I need it. No, you need a fucking plunger. Okay? And it's not like it's not epic shits that will clog the toilet. It's like, you know, in a time of, you know, neglect, you might just overstuff it with toilet paper or tissue or whatever. Or maybe your kids decide to put, you know, unroll the toilet paper from the wall, put like maybe, I don't know, 5 squares in it, and then flush the toilet and just see what happens. How fast can the toilet paper roll down with the water, Finn? You know, like, you need a plunger, all right? In EU, you don't? I don't believe you. In Europe, you don't need a plunger. Europe's a big place. I think in the UK, you need a plunger even more than you needed over here in Canada. I don't know what it is about, like, America is even worse from what I remember. Like, you go into a bathroom in America and you're going, maybe they've changed it now, you look down at the toilet and it is like a fucking Great Lake that you have to like piss and shit in. Like, there is so much goddamn water in the bowl. It's like, it's just gigantic. It's like culture shock when you go into the fucking toilet in America. In Canada, it's a little bit more. In the UK, you go to the toilet and you're like, where's the rest of my water, please? It's like the suggestion of a puddle that's at the bottom of it. That's just like, you know, just like this little like someone lifting their skirt in the 1920s to show a little bit of ankle. That's how much fucking water is in the toilet bowl in the UK. Like, you need a plunger in the UK more than anywhere else for that shit. Like, I don't, America's too far. America's insane for the amount of water you have in the fucking toilet, all right? But, you know, I don't know how it is in the rest of Europe. I don't remember the toilets in France. I've been to France, I've been to Spain. I don't remember the toilets in either of those. Everything is bigger in America. True. Yeah, it's pretty true. Do you need that much water? Doesn't America like pride themselves over having like a 2-gallon flush or whatever? It's something like that. 2-gallon flush. Fucking America. Like something like that. What's the average? Okay, there's gotta be stats on this, right? What is average amount of water flushed in toilet? Less than 4 liters per flush. Where's this? This is America. 1.4 gallons. The average household has about 5 flushes per day. What are you fucking, what average household is this? All right. Okay, I'm all for saving water, chat, but if you have that, I remember one of my mom's insane friends had this sign up in her bathroom, and every time we visited her, I was like, yeah, fuck that. If it's brown, flush it down. If it's yellow, let it mellow. So that means that, like, translate from hippie into real world speak, that means that if it's pee, don't flush, and you only ever flush if it's poop. Like, that's insane. That's like actually insane. Can you imagine just having like this combined just like gathering of everyone in the house's like urine until someone comes along and it's like, time to take a number 2, we finally get to flush? That's like bonkers. Like, honestly, even if you live alone, that's insane, right? Like, if you live alone, I guess if you live alone and you don't care, like, maybe you could do like every 3 visits you can flush. This is weird. It's insane. It's not weird to you. Everyone's just like communal pee. It's a fucking potluck. Like, well, like what the hell? Absolutely not. surely you would flush before you sit down to go, right? Like, we are still stuck on anything to just not play the game, man. Do you do your dishes in the shower? No. Should I? Think of the time savings? People who live alone and shit at work would flush not a lot, to be honest. Yeah, okay, that's true. Yeah, but it says average household, about 5 flushes a day. Do you have a fire extinguisher just in case there's fire too? Yeah, we have a fire extinguisher. Yeah. The house came with one, and I replaced it because I knew it had expired. Yeah, we have a fire extinguisher. Do you keep it charged? What do you mean? Like the pressure gauge is on there. Like it has to be plugged in? What do you mean? Fire extinguishers expire? Yeah, they expire. They can lose pressure. You're supposed to have to... Oh, big news for some of you. Let me tell you something else. Your fucking smoke detector fucking expires too. Go check it. Also, while you're there, wash your goddamn towel. I do admit it, I don't own one. Okay, Bulder, the shopping lists for the weekend, okay? Get a fire extinguisher, get a plunger, and get some better opinion. Find something that you like more than Homestuck. There you go. That's your homework assignment for the weekend. Let's fucking play fucking Life is Strange. All right. But no Wuggy, do you have a plunger in your bathroom? A plunger? No, I don't think so. Chat, how many people in chat don't have a plunger in their bathroom? Or a plunger in the house? Lol plebs, I have multiple plungers. The one that goes into the toilet won't get near my sink. Multiple plungers.
Let's try this.
Lord of the plunger. Am I the asshole for getting mad at my wife for using the toilet plunger in our kitchen sink? Hey Reddit, 39M here. My 27F wife came home from work the other day, and we had a problem with the sink being clogged.
Penny said it gets crazy.
Water started overflowing in the kitchen. She panicked and ran upstairs and got the toilet plunger because she didn't realize that there was one in the cabinet under the sink. She used this on our kitchen. I came downstairs and said, "What the hell are you doing?" Gotta admit, I freaked out. Things got a little heated. But I think that she should have known better, and I've specifically told her several times before that there is another plunger in the kitchen underneath the sink. I think that she should have thought through her actions and maybe realized that a little water in the kitchen isn't worth contaminating the whole entire sink. Also, she should have known better to clog the sink to begin with. After I told her off, she left the house and went to her mother. She's not talking to me. All the family in it seems to think that I overreacted. I don't think I did. What do you think, Reddit? Edit 1. She's also cheating on me.
Why?
100 plus people in chat with no plungers. God damn. Only 5% of you. You guys need to get plungers, man. You need to get on that. Whom's the fuck are these 94 people without either a bidet or a plunger? Look, okay, Anu, bidets are not that common in the West, all right? Like seriously, no joke. I have never seen one. Never. I would use one for sure. I would like to. Doesn't the world have such wondrous plungers? Hey, there you go. I did it.
Don't go crazy.
All right, how's it going, Dragon's Den? Dragon's Den, are you better than Twitch chat? Dragon's Den, how many of you have plungers? How many of you have fire extinguisher? If you bought everything you might need in an emergency, that's very unlikely to happen. Your house would look like that. Okay, needing a plunger is not an unlikely to happen emergency. Plunger is like one step below fire extinguisher, and both of those are one step below smoke alarm or fire alarm. Oh yeah, how often had you had to plunge? Honestly, since we moved to Moncton, I think only maybe 3 or 4 times. But in our last apartment, we had to plunge all the time because the piping was stuck there. We had to plunge all the time. Thoughts on unclogging a toilet with a brush? You can do it in a pinch. We call that the Dirty Mario. It's pretty hard, but like if you have to do it, you have to do it. Okay? 3 or 4 times. It's like once a year. Guys, I have 4 children, 2 of which are young boys that just like oh, I'm just gonna fill the toilet with tissue. Like, these aren't fucking Magnum shits. Oh, I want some chocolate. In 20 plus years of my memory forming life, I've never needed a plunger. And the day that you need one, you will be happy that you have one. I can't believe this shit. Just don't get it. You will regret your words and deeds. One day you're gonna need a plunger, and my voice will come to you, and you will hear me laughing at you. Do you understand? Joe, did you come back from the bathroom with chocolate? That's a bit sus. It's upstairs. I have a stash upstairs. You're gonna need a plunger, and you're gonna be staring at your bathroom just overflowing with water, and you're gonna hear my voice in your head go, "What?" That's what's gonna happen. You need a plunger, man. You need a plunger. But honestly, if it's a choice, if you can only listen to me once for whatever reason, get the fire extinguisher. You need to have a fire extinguisher in your house. What are you doing? Do you own a fire extinguisher? Yeah, we've been through this. Yeah, I have a fire extinguisher. Of course I do. Have a fire extinguisher. We have a storm kit. I have 15 years of freeze-dried food in a bug-out bag, just in case. I have a hand crank radio that can also charge, act as a flashlight, and charge a cell phone in case we lose power. I have one of those life straws that can drink from any source of water in case we need to filtrate water in case the water goes out for a couple days. Got a smoke alarm. A flashlight? No, I do not have a flashlight, no. Alright, let's continue. Apparently, people in Finland don't need plungers. I don't believe you.
You're getting tired.
Wuggy, I could clog your toilet.
I took both roads everywhere.
Whoa. You see that shit? It's a fucking UFO. I'm serious, man. Look.
Are Finnish toilets like airplane toilets? Like you throw the flush down and it's like if that's the case, okay, yeah, you don't need a plunger. All right, I concede. Anyone else the first time they ever went on a plane and they flushed a toilet get a little scared? I remember being a kid and flushing the toilet and being like, "Woo! What the hell? What the fuck was that?" Like it's so aggressive. I never used an airplane toilet. I normally hold it in. Ah, based.
So...
Had many girlfriends.
I've had so many girlfriends, so...
So many.
Plus, it's payday.
So many.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Sean said as many girlfriends as Bulder has plungers.
Thanks for the haircut.
Is there a bidet? Is there a bidet? Hold on. Hold on. Is that a bidet?
There must be a way to leave this room without alerting anyone.
Seat for the shower. Toilet. Garbage. Good. No plunger, though. Bulder, get a plunger. Get a fire extinguisher. Chat, don't wear the same pair of underwear for more than one day. What is wrong with you? And wash your towels after you use them. You can't use the same towel for a whole week's worth of shower, okay? Unless you're only showering like twice a week. And if you're only showering twice a week, then you have an even bigger problem. Then don't use. So just make sure you're washing your... Do you still think you're right about the plunger? What do you mean? I am right about the plunger. Like, this is like as close to objective of a take as you can when it comes to things that you have in your house. Look, if you're there like, oh, I've never needed a plunger, so I don't need a plunger, you're a fucking idiot. You wanna know why? Because you can make the exact same argument for I've never needed a fire extinguisher. My house has never been on fire before. Why do I need a smoke alarm? Why do I need a fire extinguisher? My house has never been on fire before. Fucking curious. 25 years on this world and my house has never been on fire before. So why do I need fire prevention? Well, the reason is because the chances of your house being on fire are slim, I will admit, but if it does happen, you're fucked and you might die. And it's the same thing with being in a plunger. It's like, okay, the chance of you needing a plunger are fucking higher than you needing a fucking smoke alarm or fire extinguisher, but if it does happen, your house might be completely fucked. So yeah, so you have to like fucking like look at it as what's the probability of this is gonna happen to me, and also what's the damage if I don't have preparation for it. So it's like, okay, if there's a fucking nuke that's detonated fucking like 100 miles away from your house and you don't have a fucking rad suit, then you might be fucking dead. Well, what's the chances of a nuke being detonated from your fucking house? Pretty fucking slim. But what's the chances that you're gonna need a fucking plunger in your life at some point? You know, pretty high. Also, they cost like $5. Just go get a fucking plunger, but also get a fucking smoke alarm and a fire extinguisher.
Wow.
Just like you should also have like, I don't know, maybe a day's supply of water like in your fridge or in a container somewhere, like just like maybe a couple liters, like 2 liters is enough. Just keep 2 liters of water in rotation just in case something bad happens one day. Like have a little bit of dried food, like
Okay.
radio with batteries in case you lose power, you know, like stuff like that. Okay, now you're losing me. What do you mean? What if like the city cuts off like fucking like the water supply for a little bit? Like we lose water here in Moncton all the time. If you don't have it, you're gonna fucking die. I'm just saying, like, what if there's like a water main break like on your street and you don't have water for like, I don't know, 10 hours? Don't you want to have like the water ready to go in your fridge in a bottle somewhere, or like in a container that you can put in the fridge afterwards, so you don't have to like rush out in the middle of the day and be like, fuck, now I have to go to the fucking gas station to get some water? Like no, just have it ready just in case. You can stay dry for 10 hours. Why would you want to? 10 hours with no water? What the hell? You're trolling, Joe, right? It's so trolling. Trolling in my chat for some good fucking takes, man. Did you not have a flashlight either? You need a flashlight. Every house should have a flashlight. Oh, flashlight. Thank you for the gifted sub, is exactly Riley. Supporting these great takes.
Feel that.
Anyone else kind of like rationally annoyed about zombie apocalypse media where it's like no matter what, if you hit a zombie in the head, they're dead? It's like, surely at some point in the whole history of like shooting zombies in the head, a bullet would go through a zombie's brain and the zombie would be like, you didn't hit enough gray matter, I'm actually gonna tank this one and keep going, right? Like, it's like, oh, one hit to the head, oh, I'm done. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you would think now and then a zombie would be like, no, I need it's true, you did get me in the head. I'm gonna need at least another good shot in the head before I go down. You know, like, don't.
Talk to me outside. Bless you.
My brain is small and able to dodge bullets penetrating my head. Exactly. People in chat who don't own a plunger and do not own a fire extinguisher would just make the most like badass zombies. Like, it's like, oh man, you need to hit like center ahead to get them in the brain. All right, we got a fire extinguisher. Do I see a plunger?
Might be enough to open that door.
I see a toilet brush. No water in this toilet. I mean, toilet brush is better than nothing, but you really need a plunger. David 100% has a plunger. Oh, he has more than one.
Check this.
He even has a plunger that he researched that has the more like bulbous end to it with the little bit of like rubber flap at the bottom, so it has better sealing point when you put it down. That's the one I have. Instead of just being like a basic ass plunger that's just like, yeah, whatever, like minimum, at least I have one. You know what I mean? It has like more of a kick to it. Yeah. I'm not seeing a plunger. That's kind of a bidet, right? Kinda.
What exactly do you mean, this is mine?
It's this thing where people have places they live. We call them homes.
Oh, I can shit here.
I mean it. I want you to have a fresh start here.
Gabe,
Do you have a bidet? Plunger?
Thank you.
Fire extinguisher?
You got
Smoke
it.
alarm? Water
Jed
purification
will kill me if
tablets?
that happens.
I'm sorry, sir. That's not information we retain. Thanks again for calling the San Miguel County Clerk's Office. Have a pleasant afternoon.
No. Hey, don't.
How can you feel? How can an empath feel emotions on a fucking object, chat? Psychometric. Hey, Bulder. Hey, Bulder. It's Monday. It's Monday. You got that plunger? Did you at least get a fire extinguisher? You had homework, my dude?
What an honor.
I almost fell asleep at work because you were up late researching what kind of plunger and fire extinguisher to get. Base, but you went through with it, right?
Holy shit.
Really going the extra
Walrus
mile
is
for
right. I
Ethan
didn't
and
get a
Charlotte.
plunger. Did you at least get a fire extinguisher? Everyone in chat, literally every single person that is in chat, if you do not have a fire extinguisher, your homework assignment is to get a fucking fire extinguisher. All right? Everyone should have a fire extinguisher. You should also have a plunger. Fire extinguisher's even more important. Joe is shilling for big extinguisher. I'm actually not. I think you should get a small fire extinguisher. You don't need to get a big one. Little portable one is fine. Who doesn't have a plunger? Apparently everyone that lives in Scandinavia. I still doubt you could clog my toilet. I could clog anyone's toilet.
Alex, do I want to know?
Surveillance of subject's home began 9:30 a.m. Subject remained out of view until 1 p.m. where he appeared to use the bathroom. Plunger? An electronic darts
Why do
game.
you have this?
So if we're trapped down here when World War III starts, we'll have something to do.
Alright. Do you have a plunger? Yeah, so it's Bidet-chan. Super cute. Owns a plunger. Hygienic. Doesn't have acne. Changes her clothes at least once per day. Very popular. It's true. It's true. Very popular. I am Cornholio. I require TP for my bunghole. Confirm that Cornholio does not own a bidet. Is not friends with Bidet-chan. Pretty cute. Thank you, Sam. A 3-seat sofa I also use as a bed. I've been sleeping here for 4 years. Music used to cook over my other bed. What the fuck? There's a 3... You've been sleeping on the sofa for 4 years? Just get another bed. What are you doing? What? 2 gigantic fucking speakers and just no room for a bed. Just can't get... sleep on this. What are you... He definitely does have a plunger and fire extinguisher. Does he even have a toilet? Where's the bathroom? Also, I'm at Cam, the drunken ABC, because apparently my stories of my social awkwardness, which isn't awkwardness at all, it's just regular social skills, IMO, makes me a candidate for secret drunk. Do you remember that time in 5th grade when someone stunk up your bathroom real bad? Well, that was me, and I'm so sorry. It was me, Barry. It's true, though. It's true. I feel bad about that. Wish you weren't so awkward. But you don't even have a plunger, Bulder. I don't want to hear I don't want to hear it from you, okay? I don't want to hear anything until you have a plunger.
Mizuki, what's inside that backpack you always have on you?
Cleo.
Why?
I'm just curious.
Well, water, dehydrated bread, chocolate, biscuits, a flashlight, a hand charger, Swiss Army knife, a candle, matches,
Plunger,
triangular
fire
badges, a
fire
first aid
extinguisher.
kit, whistle, portable toilet, a plastic bag, duct tape, a grenade, a magnet, disposable hand warmers.
4 streams, still no spoiler, fan art, smiley face. Thanks, Bulder. Thank you so much. What a cool dude. Go buy your fucking plunger. So I take the plunger thing out. It was really scary and cool. I boil the water. I let it sit for a minute after the water is boiled. I pour all of the hot water and then I stir it with a big plastic thing. Okay, right? I do that. And then I put the plunger on. I let it sit for about 4 or 5 minutes. All right? 4 or 5 minutes. All right? A lot of cleaning to do, lot of things to do, okay? But this is what it was, all right? Like a big setup. I plunge it down after 5 minutes, and I pour. It was very fancy, and I almost gagged. I couldn't do it. It was so bad, sour and just rotten and burnt, but it was so much smoother. Like I couldn't believe it. I don't understand. Year 2000 survival kit. Everything you need to keep you, your property, and your family safe. Don't wait until it's too late. Get a plunger. Is the plunger real? Is that... yeah, the plunger is real. The grocery store lady is true. It's a shit story. This is not a story, it's a joke. The plunger story? What plunger story? I have a plunger. I have a plunger. No, it's like what they did is that they got a bunch of Vortigaunt buddies and they were like, we want to contact the G-Men to hire 3 men. And then they just like gathered around a big TV and the 3 of them did like a don 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 chant. And then Eli spoke to the TV and told G-Man what he wants, and G-Man just inexplicably just knew what to do. Actually, explicitly unsupported by the game set. What text? What are you talking about? You don't know. You don't even have a plunger. Our toilet got clogged on the weekend, by the way, and I used the plunger, and I thought of you, Bulder. And thank you, Bulder. Not that Bulder, though. A different Bulder. The better Bulder for a resub. Thank you very much. The Bulder that owns a plunger. Bulder, did you get a plunger yet?
No.
I'm going to stuff a whole roll of paper down my toilet and film myself flushing it if it convinces you that I don't need a plunger. Giving me real, I've never had to have a fire extinguisher in my life because my house has never been on fire before. Why would I need one? It's never happened before. Why would I need one? Isn't a big part of growing up in Australia is being taught never put your hand somewhere that you can't see it first, and if you have to do it, have a sturdy pair of gloves on, just like it's like drilled into you at a young age, like just in case. I think that's fair to say that's true everywhere. I mean, I stick my hands in places I can't see all the time. I feel you shouldn't. I mean, like I had to plug the PlayStation 5 in behind the desk earlier, and it's not like I doubly checked. I put my hand back there to feel out some stuff before I got the plug in. Like things like that. In Australia, you might risk getting spidered. What if the mouse was there? Then I'm gonna meet the mouse. So you live your life not sticking your hands places just in case, but you don't own a plunger. All right.
Hey, let's take a look.
What are we doing? Castle. Why are we at a castle? Why are we in Finland? Everyone lives in a castle in Finland. And they all have a sauna. No plunger though. I wanted to write an Am I the Asshole of Am I the Asshole for getting mad at my partner for using the wrong plunger on the kitchen sink? Hey Reddit, our house has 2 plungers, one for the bathroom, one for the kitchen, which I clearly keep labeled underneath the kitchen sink. You know, that sort of thing. You know, the other day, the sink started overflowing, and my wife went upstairs to the bathroom to get the plunger and used that on the sink instead of using the clearly marked one underneath the kitchen sink. I think this was irresponsible of her and kind of gross, and she should know, but blah, 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 blah. And then I went there, and, like, someone had already done it. I couldn't even do my fake, like, Am I the Asshole creative writing exercise because someone had already done that. Do you fart in the shower? Yeah. Okay, do we agree? All right, chat. If you need to break wind, if you need to fart, you can let it go pretty much anywhere as long as you're willing to say excuse me or whatever, but it can be considered rude. But like you have fart blanche to go in the bathroom, right? Like bathroom is the fart zone, right? Like you just like, yeah, that's it, right? No, what do you mean no? Yeah, most people are saying yes. Yeah, the bathroom is where it is socially acceptable that you can go there and fart, right? Anywhere is a fart zone as long as you're committed. Yeah, true, but at the same time, like where is the most socially acceptable place to fart? I think the bathroom. Do you need to drop trow, or can you just like, if you're standing in the hallway next to the bathroom and you're like, huh, I need to fart, like you're like stepping over like a country boundary into the bathroom, and now I can let it go, it's fine, right? You go outside to fart? I'd rather fart inside my own house than go outside to fart. When I'm outside and I need to fart, I time it with when the dogs are pooping, just in case anyone hears it from across the yard. And I'm like, yeah, it was the dog, it wasn't me. Next level dad? I think you're fine to fart in the bathroom. If someone else is in the bathroom though, oh, I think it's polite to wait. You don't have to. Is it acceptable to blow your nose into the sink? What? No, it can go anywhere. Blow your nose into a tissue. So it's okay to pee in the sink, which goes everywhere, but blowing nose is a no-no. In what world do you not have access to any sort of tissue or handkerchief or whatever? You don't pee in the sink just cause. You pee in the sink when there's no other recourse and you're desperate to go. Like, no one's peeing in their sink recreationally. No one chooses the sink. All right? If you are in a position where you absolutely do not have like any other option, like honestly, even then, I think you should just blow into your hand and then wash your hand in the sink. Who's blowing their nose into the sink? How is that better? You're containing it. Hold on. If you're in the kitchen, right, and you're about to sneeze and you don't have a tissue, are you sneezing into your sleeve or are you sneezing into the sink? Are you just constantly aware of how many dishes are in the sink so you're not sneezing over all over fucking the dishes? Like sleeve, absolutely, yeah. You sneeze into your sleeve or to your elbow, right? That's what you do. Well, same here. If you desperately need to blow your nose and there's no tissue, just blow into your hands, and then just wash your hands after. Preferably like get the water running beforehand, so it's fine. What do you say? The scenario, you don't have any tissues. If you have tissues or something, obviously use the tissues. Blow into your arm? What do you mean blow into your arm? Now the arm is going to be all dirty. Are you rolling up your sleeve first? Okay, maybe I haven't considered this tech. Why not use toilet paper? If you have toilet paper, then that's a tissue. That's fine. Okay, we're not. Ronald McDonald has removed all the toilet paper and tissues and paper towel and kitchen roll and wet wipes from your house. Okay, it's all gone. All right, and you need to blow your nose desperately. And what are you doing? What's your attitude? Like no handkerchief, nothing. All right. You know what? He stole all your clothes too. All your clothes are gone. You're Iori. Are you blowing into your hand and then washing your hand, or are you blowing into the fucking sink? Who does the sink? Is it okay to blow your nose on the ground when outside? What? Are you spitting out your nose? First of all, no, that is not okay. Secondly, how do you know you got it all? What are you doing? This is not okay. Joe, you can't do that? What do you mean I can't do that? Snot rockets, Joe, how are you fucking like making sure it's all clear? You have a tissue to clean it up, right? You're just fucking going somewhere free dangling? Like what? How is your nose getting so blocked that you have a fucking snot rocket while outside? How did you not deal with this before? Oh shit, if I have to blow my nose, time to get rid of this like tier 3 clog that's up there. Here we go. Like what? Allergy? Then it would be wet. Get a tissue. What's going on in the game right now? Where you're outside? In your fucking pocket! Who doesn't go out without some tissues? Do we have to have another chat? Fucking, okay, here. Every single day, you should be having a shower once a day or once every other day, bare minimum. Change your underwear every day, no matter what. No matter what. When you're in the shower, clean your fucking asshole, alright? Get right in there. Also, make sure you have some tissues when you leave the house. Also, don't go outside without like a $20 bill. All right? Like, what the fuck? Who's leaving the house without some tissues? Make your bed. What psycho carries physical cash anymore? What psycho is not prepared for when the entire fucking debit machine system goes down across Canada while you're going to the store? This happened to me, and I was happy I had a cash backup. What if there's some problem with your card or whatever? Just keep a little bit of cash on you. Do you only buy $20 in groceries? I had more than 20 on me, but I think 20 is the minimum that you should have on you when you go out, just in case. Do you carry a plunger with you at all times just in case? Yes, and I can't tell you how many times someone has like rushed out of their house after seeing me through the window saying, "Oh, thank God you're here," and then I unclog their toilet. Not a day goes by. Where'd you keep the plunger? In my plunger holster. I have a handheld one that I keep on my hip too. For free? No, I'm not a communist. What do you think? No.
Fresh cuts, fresh cuts.
I get in there and I see how desperate the situation is first, and then I decide on the pricing. All right, hold on. This I will pause. Okay, Ukami Kakushi. This lost to Kiss X Sis in ratings. What the fuck? What's that? Why do you know that? Why do you care? Bulder, buy a fucking plunger. What the hell? Where's apple on your fruit tier list? I don't like fruit. I'm not even gonna pretend that I like fruit. I don't like fruit. I don't really eat fruit. I don't like fruit. If I have to eat fruit, like apple's alright, I guess. I just don't like fruit. Sorry, what is this? What's wrong with it? I like veggies. I just don't like fruit. Fruit is so good. I don't like it. I don't like fruit. I don't like okay, listen. Grapes, like, you know what? They're not the worst thing to eat. Apple, not the worst thing to eat. Orange, not the worst thing to eat. I don't do it. I don't go out of my way. I don't eat it. The kids eat lots of fruit. I don't really like fruit. This is the guy telling you to buy a plunger. What do you mean? What's wrong with, like, not really liking fruit? I don't like fruit. Your biggest L yet? What, having a preference makes me fucking L-tate? What do you mean? Blueberry? Yeah, I don't like them. I just don't like fruit. Get better taste, get better pipes. What's wrong with my pipes? My pipes are fine. Squeaky clean. It's clogged. Shitter's clogged. Oh no. Get a plunger. Oh man, no wonder Bulder loves this game. You starting fires? It's ready. The plunger. Really? Plant girls? Really? You're probably wondering why. Sorry, it's a little hard to say. Wait, what was this about not liking plant girls? Bulder, do you like plant girls? Is it because they can't move, so they can't go to your bathroom and see you have a plunger? That was pretty bad, sorry. By Merrick. No, Joe, I haven't. Haven't what? All right, let's go up. So many plungers. Look at Dark Souls level. This is the plunger level. Look at all the plungers. Bulder said that. It's because Bulder still doesn't have a plunger. Wow. Wow. All right, so this is the better type of plunger. See how it has this little thing on the bottom and it's kind of like bulb shaped up here? This will give you a much better seal, a lot better pressure. If it doesn't have this part right here, it's not a great plunger. You definitely want this kind of plunger. Honestly, I still think you can get better tech plungers than this one, but this is still way better than one that wouldn't have this little like extra lip thing down here going on. It's okay to be wrong. What am I wrong about? Needing a plunger? Oh, Chatter, I am not wrong about that. Oh, you can stick a plunger to a wall? I thought it was holding a plunger at first, not gonna lie. I think Bulder would have vetoed it from being in the showcase if it was a plunger. Can I ask one of your children for tips on Dark Souls? I trust them more. Finn hasn't even beat it! What else is good general advice? Buy a plunger. What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. No plunger. Hey Iris, I need some unclogging advice. Oh, get a plunger! I turned 25 last week and a vacuum cleaner would make me happy. This woman is full of shit. Balder's only 25? This whole time I thought I was arguing with a peer, not a kid. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this is the worst thing that has happened today. Oh my god, I'm actually upset. Ah, fuck my life. Proof I'm 35, I own a fucking plunger.